Well, it's high time I address the elephant in the room. Well, more like the elephant in the state. Some people call them jerkwaters, world's biggest assholes. But, you know, you just go down to, like, somewhere outside the Twin Cities, you reach that area, the suburbs. I would probably call it the second ring suburbs of Minnesota, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But there's just something weird about them. I mean, they're giant assholes. I've got to address this issue. I'm sure there's assholes just as big, but there's a plethora. Seems like a large number and of these assholes. I don't know whether it was because they're mad that the Axis lost World War II, or they backed the wrong side, or could probably even go back further, probably World War I, when the Kaiser lost the war. Who knows? But so anyways, I guess only way I could talk about it is, you know, my experience going down there. Some little stories here and there. So, grade school, I probably went to Egan, called Pilot Knob Elementary, although they changed the name. Surprise. Anyone who's ever had to deal with Northwest Airlines kind of knows what maniacs I'm talking about. Yeah, they just are like the snottiest SOBs in the world. And it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, throughout going to school in that area, I can kind of understand what was going through the minds of the kids who went to Columbine and shot up the place. Yeah, so could have been my fault a little bit. I probably could take some of the blame. But yeah, they just, I don't know if they're closet racists or xenophobes. Yeah, that's probably the logic and I can come up with is the most accurate. And then they have to virtue signal about how they have a black friend or an Asian friend or a Latino friend. Yeah, I don't think that person really thinks of them friends. Just someone who's probably there just hanging out with their other friends. You know, that kind of thing. And sipping their wines and so forth. And then some of the other, but yeah, I guess I probably could tell some stories too, probably get some perspective. So I went to, well, this was when I went down to, I was down in Apple Valley at this place that sold discs, and of course I love Grave of the Fireflies, and yeah, I lost that disc during my other move where I was kicked out of my apartment, and that got lost and so forth through the shuffle of putting in a storage locker, which, yeah, of course I lost that. And yeah, if you ever been homeless, you tend to lose some of your stuff. I'm surprised I kept some of my box sets, like favorites like Berserk and yeah, one about the Bible, first season Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh yeah, some of that stuff. Oh yeah, the good Berserk, the original 1997 26 episode one, not this shitty CGI. Although I will have to say I'm happy to see it on television. I do watch it. Yes, the CGI is shitty, but it's still Berserk. Okay, so I've talked enough about that. So, yeah, this story. I go to this video store in Apple Valley that sold DVDs and some other stuff, and Went to pick it up, told the clerk that I love this movie about World War II, made me cry like crazy, and just tears would gush out my eyes every time I watch it. I mean, but oh no, this stupid little son of a bitch basically said, if I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. Well, you know what? If you want to learn to be a better salesperson, you gotta take your customers' input. Okay? You can't be like a snotty asshole to your customers like that. And then, I guess another time, Mystic Lake, or some people call it Mistake Lake, sometimes as a joke, they probably like it, I didn't. And my idiot relatives just kept hammering me, oh no, don't keep with it, And it was like, no. It was like one of those, it was just like grade school all over again. The people who ran the place were fucking nuts. They were, yes, truly, I would have to say they were fucking Hitler. All the management was fucking Hitler. Okay? And these SJWs, they call me and every other conservative, or maybe, I know I don't like those crazy leftists with the blue hair and who claim to be feminists when feminism is done and over, and just are kind of like saying, we're women, we're dominant. It's like, yeah, but guess who's kicking your asses in women's MMA? A dude. A transgender dude. So yeah, but Mystic Lake, I guess one story I have about Mystic Lake that kind of made me realize I wouldn't be there very long was I just kind of glanced up at one of the TVs a little bit, and my two bosses were so afraid of their boss, who I'll call Jack L. Yeah, and I've had my shares of running with him too, but I guess I could probably tell a story about him. Yeah, they were just so afraid that I would get fired or something for just glancing up at the TV a little bit while heading down to check out for the night. And then my problem, and and also this is why I think the entire casino should have a no smoking policy. If this jackass or Jack L is going to be like this, here's what happened. I was picking up some cigarettes, putting them in like styrofoam cups that had a little water in them so that they'd exterminate. And yeah, I was doing that, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, getting rid of cigarettes. And wasn't even 30 minutes left, and the guy told me to go home. So you know what I did? I hid out a little while, wait until it was that time to go home, and I punched right out. So yeah, if Jack Lind or Lund, whatever his damn name is, watching this, yeah, that's what I did, you stupid asshole. Hope you're happy. You gonna mess with someone in 494, 694 land? You're going to find yourself on the bad end of maybe someone's fist or foot. So, knock off that shit. And that goes for a lot of the idiots in the second-range suburbs. Okay? I have no problem with people who live out in the country or anything. Maybe I might have some problem with people in Duluth, but yeah, out in the country, the people who voted for Trump, the Trump voters. Oh yeah, those people I have no problem with, but yeah, these stupid cunts in the second-range suburb. And those people who live in the second-range suburbs don't like my use of the word cunt. Guess what? It's your fault that word is getting more and more popular in the United States. It's these stupid little Hillary voters. Okay? Because, well, actually it was more Gamergate, because then you had like the Australians and Brits throwing their 2 cents in. So, yeah. Anyways, you know, I'd like to see if there's any other Minnesotan YouTubers out there who kind of would like to address this elephant in the room. Kind of have like an actual debate about it. And, you know, I'd like to see if this is vindictive of other areas throughout the United States. But, you know, it's just Minnesota. It's like, it has, for me, from what I could tell, it has the worst of them. So, bye for now.